Comedian Louis C.K., who I absolutely love. The dude is just a genius, in my opinion. His stand-up is beyond brilliant. He was understandably really upset that TMZ posted on their website a video of Tracy Morgan's bus crash where another writer and comedian, Artie Fuqua, died, and many of the people involved in the situation, including Tracy himself, they're critically injured. So Louis C.K. took to Twitter and said the following, quote, "Take it down, TMZ, now, please. Artie's brave daughter asked them to take it down. They won't. Please don't go to TMZ to watch the video. Please ask them to take it down." Then he showed a statement from Artie Fuqua's daughter and said, again, please take it down. So clearly he's upset about it, and a lot of people are upset about it. And again, I completely understand why they would be upset about it. TMZ posted this video. Supposedly, I haven't seen it. Supposedly it's from far away and it's grainy, but you can see the crash. So, look, man, here's the thing. Again, I love Louis C.K., and I know he's hurt by the situation. I guess he knew Tracy Morgan pretty well. But you can't do that, dude. You can't do that. Is it douchey that TMZ posts a video like that? Absolutely. In fact, I don't think you find anybody who disagrees with that. You know, whenever you're showing something so morbid and real like that, like when they tried to get a video of Paul Walker's crash and they got like some sort of camera that was nearby the scene and you could see the smoke coming up, but you didn't necessarily see the crash. But like any of those situations, I totally get it when people are like, you know, have a little fucking respect for the family. You're going too far here. You're invading on people's privacy, or whatever. So I understand the anger and people being upset about it, but they're well within their legal rights to post it. Legally, they're allowed to do it. And I guess, look, legally, you're allowed to put pressure on them to try to get them to take it down. So I guess go ahead and try to get them to take it down. But I think that the precedent that sets is a shitty precedent. And I think that the damage of having it up, which is people being emotionally upset by it and thinking TMZ is douchey, which we already knew they were douchey. But I think the damage of keeping it up, is outweighed by the precedent that's set if you're trying to basically censor this media outlet from doing what their job is because of the feelings of friends and family involved. I mean, so for example, like we have a video from within Columbine when the shooting was going on, during the shooting. Should the media have not showed that? You know, should that have been banned? Or how about footage from any of these, situations where people died? Car crash, I guess any car crash involving anybody, not even just famous people, or, I don't know, how about with war, for example. You have to remember, Bush and Cheney, they told the media, hey, we don't want you showing the coffins coming back from Iraq during the Iraq War. Now, obviously, that's a slightly different thing that we're talking about here, but in that situation, there were some really bad sides. Like, for example, people were disconnected from the fact that we had a war going on. So our people were getting killed, and their people, innocent civilians in the Middle East, were getting killed, and nobody really fucking knew about it because we were too busy watching American Idol, and the news wasn't actually covering the fucking news, which is that our people were dying over there. Now, again, I get it. The Tracy Morgan situation is different because this isn't a war, and there's no policy decision behind it regarding war, although there is some policy behind it regarding the rules of, truckers that are sleep-deprived or whatever the case is. But, again, I think that to set the precedent of, well, anytime somebody's really emotional about something or they're really upset about it or, it affects friends or family that the news can't cover it, well, then the news is out of business. If I had to stop doing my show because I offended people, for whatever reason, not because I'm showing a video of a crash where people are critically injured or got killed, but because I'm talking about things like religion, for example, or anything. I'm slamming Republicans and calling them fucking morons or fundamentalist, the Christian Taliban or Muslim extremists and jihadists. If I had to shut the fuck up because I'm offending people, whoever it may be, then there's no secular talk, there's no free and open media. The whole purpose of the United States of America and of the government and of the system that we've tried to set up here and preserve is that you're allowed to say whatever the fuck you want to say, that very, very rarely do you have rules against stuff like this, freedom of the press and freedom of speech. Like, okay, can't scream fire in a movie theater, say bomb on a plane, can't do direct inciting of violence and direct threats. That's pretty much it, man. Outside of that, it's fucking all systems go. And TMZ, yes, they're douchey, but that is their job. Their job is to be the official douches and get these scoops and play videos of Justin Bieber screaming the N-word and play very upsetting and saddening videos of car crashes that involve celebrities. And it's a shitty thing, and it sucks, and everybody should be depressed by it, but they have to have the freedom to be allowed to do it, because that sets a bad precedent to start pulling things down because people's feelings are hurt.